Hi there, my name is Max. I'm a tour guide here in Buenos Aires, Argentina. After 21 years working in this industry as a tour guide, I'm always asking to my visitors, okay, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about us, about Argentina? The answers are, practically always the same. The asado, the steak, the wine, the soccer, and the tango. And all these answers are correct. But we have one missing word, which is extremely important in our culture. And that word is passion. We are passionate people. We don't understand life without this passion. And food is not the exception. So today, we want to invite you to cover all the things related to our food. A meal is not just a meal for us, it's a celebration. It's the perfect excuse to gather together, to share our emotions and our stories. So we want to show to you how is this journey. We are going to start with the Tortoni Cafe, the oldest coffee shop in town. So, vamos, let's go. Well, here we are, the Tortoni Cafe, the oldest coffee shop in town, opened in 1858. This place is like a time capsule, it's like traveling time. You are going back many, many years from the present. And as you can see, the old furniture and all this antique and the vitraux that you are going to show to you are perfect. It's the perfect place to chat, to talk with friends, with relatives, and of course to learn a little bit about how we order things here in Buenos Aires. In any place, if you want a coffee, you order a coffee. But here, we use our gesture. So let me show you how it works. First, I will call the waiter, but I don't need to call him with my mouth. And for sure, he will come.
Caballero, cortado café.
Coffee, black.
Perfect.
So as you can see, I didn't order, just I did this, and this means black short coffee. If I wanted a latte, of course, I need to do this. If I wanted a cortado, more coffee than milk, I need to do this. The gesture is extremely important in this culture. And of course, later on, I will ask for some typical things from here, hot chocolate and churros.
Caballero.
Thanks. Excellent. A coffee. Perfect for this day. Excellent.
Muy bien, señor. Chocolate con churros.
Hot chocolate, churros. Thank you, Diego.
You're welcome.
All right, what is this? This is heaven in your hands. This is a churro with dulce de leche, the local caramel here. It's really, really nice and sweet, but we do something even sweeter. Ooh la la. All right, it's time to move on. I need a check, but I don't need to call the waiter again. I will do this. And that means that I want to pay. Oh, walking on these streets, you can feel this fantastic steak aroma. It's time to have lunch. So we are going to that restaurant, Desnivel, one of the best parrillas in town. So here we are in El Desnivel, which is a typical parrilla here in Buenos Aires, but means parrilla, well, steakhouse. And of course we are going to try steak. It's the highlight, that we can offer here in Buenos Aires. With me is Fabian, our parrillero. He is in charge of this grill. And as you can see, we have different cuts here. But we are going to start with something really typical here, the choripan. what is the choripan? Chorizo. Chorizo, it's like a sausage. So, Fabian,
Hola,
choripan.
choripan.
As you can see, we don't use gas grills here. We always use or wood or charcoal. What is that? That black thing? Esa cosa negra.
Morcilla.
Morcilla, blood sausage, or black pudding. Chicken. Bife de chorizo and super bife. So it's time to have lunch, it's time to eat.
Choripan.
We have the chorizo, and now we have different options here as, you know, sauce. This is the salsa criolla, which is not spicy at all. Then we have chimichurri, a perfect mix of different, you know, vegetables. And if we want to put some lemon, we can do it too. I prefer the criolla sauce, so I will put it all over the bread and also on the chorizo. There it is. Now I cover the chorizo and my choripan is ready. Well, let's try. Unbelievable. Really, really good. Desnivel, fantastic parrilla, our passions, soccer, steak. And you know, I'm eating a chorizo and God is watching my back. All right, here we are in San Telmo, this old neighborhood in Buenos Aires, and we already had, you know, the churros and the hot chocolate at the Tortoni Cafe. Later we had the fantastic choripan at the Desnivel restaurant, and it's around 5 p.m., so it's not the time to have dinner. Dinner is late here. And the Argentinians, we have something between lunch and dinner, and that is the merienda. And it's a perfect occasion to try the national drink in Argentina, the mate. So we are going to meet Lucia, and she will tell us how is the way to prepare a fantastic mate. Follow me. Hola Lucia.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good.
Well, we are here in Casa Mínima, one of the most beautiful places in Buenos Aires, and we are here for one simple reason, the mate.
Yes.
So tell me, what is the mate?
Well, that's an excellent question because you can drink mate hot or cold, with friends, alone, with strangers. So that's the real question, what is mate? And I think mate is like our national drink. It's the way we are so friendly and sharing. So, well, I think mate is all of that.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's drink mate. So here we are. We are going to drink mate, and this is a cultural drink, and it's a social drink for the reason Eugenia is joining us. So, Lucia, it's all yours. Teach us how to prepare a good mate, a decent mate.
Okay, so tell me, what do you think it's a regular time to have dinner?
Worldwide it's around 6, 7.
Okay, well, here in Argentina, we have dinner at 9.
Oof.
Sometimes 10.
Oof.
That's why we have something in between called merienda. And merienda could be this, having mate and having facturas, our national pastries. So that is what we are going to do now. And something interesting is that you cannot drink mate in a restaurant or in a coffee shop. You can only drink mate in a house. So now, in the narrowest house of Buenos Aires, we will have some mate.
Good, excellent. So, what is this?
So this is yerba mate. It's the herbs we use here. We put that in the mate. We call both things mate. So we're going to put this yerba in this mate. The normal way would do just to do this, but it's a bit messy.
Okay.
So sometimes in these cases we use spoon. So you're going to see me put the yerba like this. If you want, you can try yourself.
Okay, I will do it.
It's like 3/4 or so.
So we don't need to fill it up.
No.
Excellent.
So the second element we were using is this. This is a bombilla. It's like a straw with a filter. So now we're going to arrange the yerba in one side, and we are going to pour the water. This is hot water, but not boiling water. Just a little bit in one side. Be careful not to wet the whole yerba. And once you have that, you're going to cover the tip of the bombilla, and you're going to introduce it here. And you can pour some water, and now we can drink it.
So, we have one mate per person?
Well, in Argentina, we share mate. All the people in the same room share the same mate, the same straw, no problem. That's the art of mate, the sharing. That's why Eugenia is with us today, because I'm going to share mate with her. But of course, we know that not all the people in the world is used to sharing.
So you are not related, you are not siblings or brothers and sisters or whatever, so you are going to share the straw?
Yeah.
Because you trust each other?
Yes. Okay. And even though if I won't trust her, I will probably share mate with her.
Good, good. It has a really bitter flavor.
Yes.
So why we have these sweet things here?
Well, we actually have these pastries or facturas in order to accompany the bitterness of the mate. These pastries, these sweets, are actually born in Europe, in European countries such as Germany or Austria, and came here with immigration at the end of the 19th century. But here we made a little twist, as we always do here in Argentina. So, for example, we add them dulce de leche, one of our most favorite sweets here. And we also added queens or other some stuff. And the most interesting thing is that we changed the names of these pastries in order to mock the institutions. So we have the Little Canyon, for example, made with dulce de leche inside. And we also have the vigilance or the guards in order to mock about the policemen.
And how you call this one, for example?
Well, that is called the black cake.
So Lucia, when the people is coming here to Buenos Aires, this is something that they can do? They can join this place and they can prepare and drink mate?
Yes. What we think is that this experience is interesting, so people can understand something that's so from us, so from Argentina, this part of the cultural thing. Sometimes we are doing these guided tours, like rushing and telling facts, history facts and architecture and all of that. And we want to share a moment with them, to actually explain them what we are. Merienda for us is something typical. We have merienda every day. We share mate daily, all the time, the whole day actually, with our colleagues, with our friends, again, sometimes strangers. And we want that. We want to pause in these rushing times we have, in this way of living. We are always running toward another place, and we would like to share that with other people.
So how we call this?
Well, we call this a mate experience at Casa Mínima.
After a long, long day in the southern area in Buenos Aires, here we are in the north, in Palermo. And we have something else to try, something different, the empanada. And we are going to prepare our own empanada. Where? Here, at the Argentine Experience. Please, join me. All right, I'm going to do my own empanada, meat empanada. I have here some meat. I will put it there. Now I'm closing it. And of course we need to remove the plastic. There is my empanada, but I need to do something else, which is the famous repulgue. My own empanada. And now to the oven. Okay, right, here we are just right at the end of this beautiful day. We tried today the churros, the empanadas, the coffee, the chorizo, the mate. My friends, Viking, we want to invite you to live all these experiences, to enjoy all this. And of course, just remember, the Argentinian people, the only thing that we want to do is to share with the others our culture, our food, and our emotions. Please, when you are here, just become an Argentinian. Thank you very much. See you next time.